Just back at the tractor here, I took off this other hub on the left side. This is the side I did the other day. Took that one off. So what I might do now, if the weather decides to get a little bit better, or I want to hurry up, like, might take off them ring of bolts there and that mount and just slide out that half shaft and just check the brake discs. Like, it'd probably be foolish not to do it now while I'm this far in, because if they're actually bad and I do them now and put it all back together, there'll be new gaskets going in there as well. It'll be all cleaned, painted, put back together, and this whole back end won't need to be touched again. Now, that draft spring is fucked, but the only way to do the draft spring is to loosen all four cab mounts, lift the cab a foot or two, just so I can loosen off all the bolts, because that's the pump, that's the back end pump. That whole pump has to lift out. Needs to be enough clearance to lift that pump out of here and replace that draft spring. Now, something's telling me, because that draft spring is so bad, I'd say there's a couple of seals gone in that pump as well. So I might have fuck all on the back of this, you know what I mean? Like, I won't be pulling any big fancy equipment or anything like that, but it'd be just nice to have it right. But anyway, that's another day's project. I'm going to go now and bring this to the same lad that's going to, he's going to push out the reduction gear out with this and the other one, and I'm going to go back down to the other shed, spray them out. Now, that's all of that. I took the four-wheel drive shaft off as well, because I'm actually going to bring it up, strip it down, clean it, paint it, and do the two Hardy splicers in that too now that I have it off. Have all the parts up there for it, so now with all the clips out of that Hardy splicers on both ends, just go and push them out now. Now that's one half of the drive shaft done. That was actually very easy compared to the last ones, because there's still grease in them. They didn't get overly hot. The other ones, there was no grease in them at all for a long time, and they just got hot and got just seized in to the housing. But them ones came out fairly easy. Now we'll do the other side there. All primed. That's it. Going to spray that black. That's the four-wheel drive shaft, and they're the couplings for the end of it. They're going black. That's off the diff. It's the oil pipe actually for the four-wheel drive braking system that's built into that diff. So that's going that colour, and that pipe is off the power steering ram. That's going that brown as well. So this is ready for the two track rod ends, the new track rod ends I have out in the van, and the power steering is ready for the ball joint for the end of that too. It's getting there slowly. That's everything painted now. I'm after going over all of that brown again. That's that painted. Power steering pipe done. So yeah, I went over that again. Went over that back plate for the valve chest again. Over the whole diff and all the hubs. Valve chest there, turned out alright. power steering pump, or ram should I say. No, that's all I'm doing for the evening. Nothing else I can do now till everything is dry. I'll put there's the new Hardy splicers to go in. There's 2 new O-rings as well for that fitting. Let's open these now and just check. You see, with the new splicers come them circlips, right? But they're the original. They look better. I got the Hardy splicers done on the 4-wheel drive shaft. 2 track rod ends done. New ball joint in the end of the power steering ram. And I'm after giving all of these another coat of paint there now. That must be 4 coats of paint. But that's it. That's all I can actually do now. That's the whole. Well, that's off the back of the tractor. They're off the back of the tractor. But the rest of it, that's the whole front of the tractor done now. Just have to wait for these to dry properly so I can put them all back on. But in the meantime, I have the engine crane out, the trailer there. I'll bring it up and put the back half axle back on and get it ready for the 2 back hubs whenever they push out the reduction gear for me, so I can put the seals in. And that's all I can do here anyway. Now I'm going to take off the 2 back axles. I have the left one done already there. I'm just going to show you now. But fuck, they're heavy, especially on your own. So that's 1 half axle off. And there's 2 screws holding that. Lift that out of the way. Oh, yeah. I won't be fit to put this fucking thing back together. Fucking hell. Anyway, and that's the brake discs there. Don't know how many of them there is. I'll take it apart and have a look now.